random people from across the internet. I'm Renegade X, and I'm standing outside of Just Games where I'm about to enter a Pokemon card game tournament. Now this will be my first Let's Play of a game that's live action, so we'll just see how that goes. Well, registration was pretty much a breeze, so I used my screen name because I frankly just want to see the looks on people's faces when they try to pronounce it. Also, just a little bit of a warning, that's a new camera I'm using, so if the quality starts flip-flopping back and forth, it's because that thing ran out of battery. Because I literally just got it. Well, see you at the tournament! Hello, random people! Wait, we did this, didn't we? Anyways, so I finally set up with Benjamin. I'm just gonna call him Benny. Say hi, Benny.
Don't call me Benny. Oh, that's all good.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, let's start by actually drawing.
We have to flip a coin to see who goes first.
Oh, right.
I got the coin. Oh, boy. Heads or tails?
Go with heads.
Tails. I will go.
School year.
Hey Ben, what are those blue card thingies?
These are card protectors. So you don't damage the.
I'm just gonna get this going just in case. By the way, these are special recording glasses, so if I go suddenly quiet, that's why.
These are my prize cards.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3.
These are my prize cards.
My arm's tired.
Where do I play town map?
I don't know. 6, 7.
Oh crap. I just remembered which deck I'm using.
Okay, this merits a little bit of explanation. You see, I spent half of the previous night meticulously reorganizing and comparing my cards, trying to figure out which ones I wanted to use. And because I spent half the night meticulously reorganizing and comparing my cards, when I finally finished, I was so tired that I just threw the remaining cards together in a sort of junk deck to be reorganized later. Guess which one I wound up using? Unfortunately, it was already too late to change decks by the time I realized this, but there was a hope spot. I did at least have some good cards in my deck, so my best chance was for Ben to draw a bad hand, thus giving me enough time to set up my cards for an epic comeback. That was not what happened.
I'll play down Stadium Scorch Earth. I can discard a Fire Energy and then draw 2 cards. I'll go ahead and do so.
What? Really?
Or a Fighting Energy as well.
Hey, you haven't really
Okay. I'll play 7 Flutter, take 2 energy from my deck.
You did?
I traded away the
Alright, you can cut the deck if you like.
Me? Nah, leave it.
Okay. I will play Ultra Ball, discard a Scorched Earth and we will get a...
Well, a different company owns it. I've been curb stomped with lesser cards.
I'll attach an energy to the Rock. And end my turn. You may go.
Alright. I am going to lose.
I had no idea you were dead.
You know what? I'll attach 1 psychic energy to my Bidoof. No, I can't do that yet.
And then
I guess that's my turn.
Alright.
Ball.
I'll put a double colorless on Rock. Play Ultra Ball, Scorched Earth, and another energy. And we will get a Lycanroc here.
Okay.
I'm screwed.
Alright, now I fall. I'm going to use the ability Bloodthirsty Eyes.
Which does?
I can pick a Pokemon on your bench and switch it over to active.
So.
I'll take the Bidoof.
Oh dear lord.
I'll play Professor Sycamore. Draw a card until I have 7.
Oi!
Action shot.
That Scorched Earth is really working for that.
I'll attach a Cloak Stone, tap a Lele, which means I can now retreat for free. I will do so.
I don't know that for its first attack because you can't play items your next turn, which
for 110 and knockout.
Which cancels
Dang it!
the con. And Boom Burst does 50 damage to each of your Pokemon.
Play Drowsy, attach Psychic Energy, and thus endeth my turn.
I will use I would say a rare Mallow. I have a secret rare.
That's what
I'll play Choice Band of the Lycanroc.
I am the Joker. I am the Joker.
Hey.
You want to be further? I will end my turn.
I am going.
Wait, did you even do this?
And with the Ultra Ball, I will
I'm in the camera. I don't care.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to do some major editing here, aren't I?
And your turn. Okay.
play Play double colors on the rock buff.
Wishy-washy.
Play Sycamore.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, it's killing you middle, that's fine.
Great. Not only am I getting absolutely wrecked, I'm getting wrecked by an auctioneer. You just discard all that.
Alright, and then Claw Slash knockout.
Here.
Your hair's so long, you can chew on it.
Alright, I'll play my Drifloon, attach one more Psychic Energy to you, and then go with Hypno, and as a last resort, I'm going to use the Good Night Babies ability, which means both Pokemon are now asleep.
Alright. The sleep is on this side here.
This side, I guess.
Yep.
And that ends my turn.
Alright.
Attach here.
And
Yay!
Alright.
Oh wait, don't I have to flip one in between my turns too?
Yes.
I already have 4.
Head, sweet.
3. You don't even have.
Now I can use my Zen Headbutt attack.
I'll play Corolla on the bench.
You're not welcome.
Attach energy to Witchy-Walkie.
I'll use Scorched Earth. Discard 1, draw 2.
Hi, Zygo.
This is what I get for bringing all my decks here instead of my good one.
I will play Skyla. Which means I can search my deck for a trainer card.
See if I can't get this to Acidity Goof. Ow. That didn't work. Maybe it did, in disguise.
It's right there, you're holding
I use my
it.
Skyla to get an Acerola, which is a trainer. Put it in my hand. I can't use it this turn.
Because supporter card.
Right. So, I've attached my hand, and I'll just end my turn.
Professor Trader's letter.
Oh, sweet.
You have been canceled from,
Great, now I can
from going to the Pokemon
evolve or
Professor.
put Ludwig down, and now I'm going to use Zen Headbutt.
For 50 damage. There we are. And I will take my turn. Now I'll play Acerola. I can pick up a Pokemon and all cards attached to it and put it back in my hand. And
Why do I think this was the
I'm off
cap?
the field here.
I'll use Tiano.
And then play the rough rough.
I'll draw 3.
Oh, sweet, love of.
Alright, check Strong Energy. Well, the Lycanroc.
To annoy friends.
And I will not use Bloodthirsty Eyes.
You
because I
didn't
have a
attack
choice
me
between
last
that.
turn. I just realized that I'll end my turn.
The rock goes down again. I'll use Scorched Earth.
Okay, it's a good thing I got that match card.
Put down 8.
Okay, everything is out of order.
And attack with Claw Slash for knockout.
This was already down.
You were my best hope, and you failed me!
Wait, what was that card hit now?
Alright.
Okay, dive.
This is my last Pokemon, my last chance. Long story short, I'm screwed. Attach Fire Energy to Meowth, and finally can attack you with Scratch.
And
That
draw
only
20.
does 20.
Yeah.
I win!
Fighting Energy and
This went a lot better in my head.
Slash.
Meowth is dead.
Good game.
Good game to you too, sir. Excuse me, I need to have a chat with my manager. Okay, so it's about here that we hit a bit of a technical glitch. You see, my new microphone and camera run on separate batteries, and I forgot to check if the mic was on before I started recording. As a result, I didn't get the audio for a lot of these next clips. But don't worry, I can still provide some great commentary with my heavenly voice. And with that little announcement under the way, on with the show! So the next match I had was against a younger kid. They usually try to pair matches by age, but there was a grand total of 2 younger kids there, so it was either that or have them play against the same guy 3 times in a row. Anyways, after winning the obligatory coin flip to decide who goes first, I opted to go second, because Mr. First Turn can't attack during his first turn. So I put down a Honedge to start out with, and he sent out an Alolan Grimer, which had a nasty little attack that had the chance to poison my guy and didn't need energy attached to it to be used. Good thing he went first. He also had a Steelix EX on his bench, which he attached his energy to because see above. When it was my turn, I opted to put down my Cosmog and attached 1 eyeball energy to my Honedge, and then used its most powerful, and only, attack, which only did 10 damage. This might be a while. But not too much longer, as it's my opponent's turn, and he opted to use Super Poison Breath, which required he get a heads on a coin flip in order to work. Which he did. You do realize it's my guy he poisoned, right? At this point, I realized Honedge ain't gonna last long unless I get either a Pokemon Center Lady card to heal it or a Doublade to evolve and cure its poisoning. Since neither of those looked like they were happening anytime soon, I instead evolved my Cosmog into Cosmoem, attached another eyeball to it, and went for another stab attack. Also, for those of you who don't know, poison damages Pokemon at the end of each turn. So, if left unchecked, Honedge was as good as done for. Realizing that, I mournfully attached my energy to Cosmoem and evolved it into Lunala! Finally, I can fight back! After I stabbed this guy again. So while Honedge was getting his pre-mortem chill on, my opponent put down his other secret weapon, a Mewtwo EX. On my next turn, I put down a Ghastly, put another energy on Lunala, then, as a final last-ditch effort, Honedge bravely gave one last stab attack to the opposing Grimer! Then he died. No! Who can say where the road goes? So now that Lunala's my active Pokemon, Mr. Opponent McRivalton put down an Alolan Grimer, another Mewtwo EX, and then used Super Poison Breath! Which failed. Which means Lunala's not getting poisoned! And then evolved my Ghastly into a Haunter, and then Lunala, mindful of Honedge's valiant sacrifice, unleashed a powerful scattershot of fury and justice upon the guilty Grimer! A sentence which would sound much cooler with appropriate visuals. And that pretty much sums up the rest of the match. Steelix EX with a resistance to my guy, Scattershot! Mewtwo EX decked out with all the latest moves, Scattershot! Different Mewtwo, Scattershot!
Renegade X wins. Lunality.
Okay, it's the last match of the tournament, it's the last one I have to edit, and it's also a testament to how long I've been trying to edit this. For you see, I remember my opponent's name this time because who could forget a name like Alex Barnhart, and I remember that my previous opponent is related to him, but I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot how. And one of those last two things probably means I should maybe cut down on the Mountain Dew. Emphasis on maybe. Anyways, after figuring out that he's a going first, I got to open up with an EX for once, specifically Yveltal, and then he put down an Alolan Grimer. Did I mention they're related? So, because Alolan Grimer's super poison, Alex put down a Marini, surgically attached an eyeball to it, then used a Max Elixir to chemically attach another eyeball to it, in a joke that has suddenly become a warning against the dangers of mad science. And here's where playing the TCG online actually helps me out. You see, I spent so long on it that I've memorized that Marini can evolve into the powerful Toxapex GX, with an even more powerful attack that's Super Poison Breath. Super Intense Poison! Yeah, I know they sound pretty similar, but hear me out. The first difference between the two is that Super Intense Poison doesn't need a coin flip. And the second, and this is the really significant one, Super Intense Poison does 100 damage in between turns, whereas normal poison only does 10. Now, naturally, I would want to knock that Marini out on my first go, but that wasn't happening because I didn't have the energy needed to attack anything. In an attempt to remedy this, I attached a Dark Energy to my Yveltal EX, then equipped it with an energy pouch to return it all to my hand in the rare and extremely unlikely event that it would get KO'd. Alex Barnyard's next turn consisted of more eyeball crafting and the sad, but perhaps not surprising, evolution of his Marini into Toxapex GX. He then attached a double colorless energy to his Grimer and then evolved it into a card I had never seen before and had no idea even existed. Specifically, Alolan Muck GX. Apparently, I'm not that big of a nerd that I've sacrificed the ability to have a social life for the near-perfect knowledge of every relevant Pokemon card in existence. And frankly, I don't know how to feel about that. Anyway, so I put down a Misdreavus to avoid going down in one hit, then attached another energy to my Yveltal EX, so it could now use its attack that does damage based on how much energy is attached to both active Pokemon. Combining that with a supporter card that boosts my attack led to an amount of damage that can be best described by naming my childhood friend from kindergarten, Jack Squats. Well, that's not entirely true, but considering he used a card that self-destructs his active Pokemon, thus taking away the joy of knocking it out since I couldn't reap the rewards of it might as well have. He then sent out his Toxapex GX, and I'll spare you the gory details. He won by shooting a ton of severely deadly poison at my Pokemon,
which melted them from the inside out, turning them from the mighty creatures they once were into quivering piles of gooey flesh, their screams of agony echoing into the night for weeks to come.
Did I say spare you? I'm a table 5 beyond reason. Good news, everyone! The camera dude came back and we fixed the mic, so now we can actually hear half the video. Bad news is, I can't do a good imitation of Professor Farnsworth for the life of me. The more bad news is that we only discovered this problem about halfway through recording, and as a result, it transitions like black on white. So without further ado, suddenly, video! This guy figured, you know, since this is my channel and that's my camera, and
figured we'll open them all.
And since I lost this last one, how about you go first, alright?
Alright, we got the cool Necrozma pack here. Burning Shadows. And I believe the trick is
4 to the front.
4 to the front. 2, 3, 4. Alright. Let's see them. Oh.
Can I see your code?
A water energy.
White code.
Searlock. Solrock. Yeah, I'm good.
So called because
I'm working on my names.
It rocks your very soul.
Ribombi. Oh, Sophocles.
You gotta call.
Venipede.
That goes over great with the ladies.
Yeah. Cutie Fly.
Oh great, you can use your Bumblebee.
Horsey.
Horsey.
Ladybug. Nice.
Ladybug, or whatever you want to call it.
That reminds me of Miraculous Ladybug.
Hey, I can use that in my deck.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and a Raichu.
I used to love Raichu. I still do, but still.
He's just a cool guy all around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tapu Bulu GX.
Tapu Bulu GX4.
Wait, do you want? I have a hyper rare one, and mine's a promo.
That is so cool. That's my first full
Would you have one more?
That's my first full art pull from Burning Shadows, actually.
That is so sweet. I believe you have
You
more.
want to go for it? You want to go?
I'll go after you guys.
All right.
Got another one.
All right.
We're coming in hot, people.
Who's this guy? Anybody know who this is?
Tapu Fini.
Tapu Fini.
I forget which island she guards because they just sort of blend together.
Pony Island. Pony Island.
So is that they
Pony
guard
Island.
islands?
That's the island.
I remember that game as being incredibly dark.
Okay.
Oh,
2, 3, 4. Come on, let's get some more really cool cards.
look,
I like
look.
it.
I have full art
All right, we got the fairy energy there.
That's very cool.
Noctowl.
Can make it fair.
Simipour.
Why are you laughing? That was a pun. It wasn't funny.
Ophalant. Inkay.
How many new cards in this? I
Alt.
updated this for like 4 chapter packs.
Crab Brawler. Sneasel.
Gesundheit.
Venipede.
Ooh, great. You're going to absolutely kill it with the ladies.
Oh, Krogunk. And Electrovite. Alright.
Alright, anybody else from the winning table?
Not bad.
Fail.
This is Brody. This is his turn.
Okay, you still
Brody
burns this?
Barnyard.
Yes.
Heart, not barnyard.
Barnyard.
Barnyard. Back in the Barnyard's heart, bro. He's a Barney boy at heart.
Alex,
Yes.
look at what I got.
I'm sorry I said that. Now all my childhood memories just came flooding back to me at once.
Oh, no. Is that a good thing or bad thing?
Remember Barney the dinosaur?
Oh, yeah, buddy.
I pity you.
I remember. I was one of those. That was my
That
generation,
was
right?
the song that I remember most from Barney.
I can't even remember. I can't even.
Use the force, Ben! Oh, wait, you're Ben. Use the force, what your name is.
Brody.
Use the force, bro. The force of the bro fist.
There it is.
Haha.
Wait, do you want to sleep for that? Because
My bro fist helped.
White card.
Nice.
Code cards, you can use those in the online thingy.
Now, do you play online?
Alex.
Yes,
I
he
do play.
does.
Alex.
It's enjoyable. I like it.
for your
It's a lot
bolo.
easier to collect cards online because, like,
Play for your bolo.
Yeah, they don't go everywhere.
yeah.
They don't fall, you know.
Time in and out.
Yeah, and it doesn't, you don't necessarily need to spend real world money.
See what you get.
Okay, be sure to show the camera. Because we can't really, we don't have cameras in your head. I'm still working on that.
Psychic energy.
Yep. Speaking of eyes, they're always watching you.
I saw a sparkle.
Energy Lotto.
Energy Lotto. I saw a sparkle.
There it is.
More wholesome gambling for the kids.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Hill. Rockwell.
I'm going to have to slow this footage down.
Brody has a GM. Gumi, Wimpod, Nosepass, and a Sylveon GX.
Oh, dang, I want the sparkle.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Let's see that again in slow-mo.
Sylveon
All right.
GX. There it is.
Now it's my turn. Behold, Incineroar. Let's open this blasted thing. I didn't even need the power of a fist pump. Now, watch as I cleverly conceal it from all of you peoples. Because dramatic reveal. Oh, I'm gonna hide that. Alright, now we have a switch, which I can pull later. We have Bulldor. Make sure you can get that. Ooh, Rockroll's nice. Granbull. Boy, that's an ugly Pokemon. Not as ugly as its predecessor, but still. I'm watching you.
Okay, Illuminati.
We have, I stand corrected, Granbull is not the ugliest Pokemon. Crabrawler. Ooh, I love these really shiny ones.
It looks like a boss in SAOMD.
We don't
It's a
talk
giant
about
crab.
we don't talk about Sword Art Online here.
Memory defect is
Ooh, I love this one because its ability is so awesome.
good. Yay.
Sandygast. Sweet. Now we have Poliwag.
Poliwag.
Oh, look at the cute little belt thingy.
Thingy-majiggy.
Skarmory.
Bird!
I'm sorry, I think you broke either the microphone or my ears. And last we have Orlo.
And
Of course I didn't get any of the cool GXs. And last but not least, we have this, which I got just free for participating. And if you did enjoy this video, which I hope you did, as much as I enjoyed getting steamrolled, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And in the meantime, you will see me in the next video.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my call.